Hi everyone, welcome back to the Central Florida Film Festival. I'm Alana Phillips and I'm here with
Paul Lewis,
Elizabeth D'Onofrio,
Douglas Boucher,
and I'm Sam McCulley.
And what was the name of your film?
Bambi. No,
Oh, really? I have lots of questions.
Army Men.
Army Men.
Yes.
And you are the director and producer, correct?
Director, producer, writer.
Okay, so tell me a bit about your film.
Army Men is based on a true story about me growing up in the tough streets of Queens, New York. Basically, it's about a man, an artist, going back to his tough stomping ground and being haunted by the memories of his late best friend. He loses his best friend to mental illness at a very young age, and he's carrying guilt with him for many, many years. So now he's 39 years old, and he goes back to the old stomping ground and pays a visit to his best friend's mom, played by the lovely Elizabeth D'Onofrio. There's obviously a lot more to it than that, but it's about friendship and loss and regret, and about the guilt that we can sometimes carry within ourselves when you're dealing with a mental health situation. And it's about mental health in children and how communication is just so important.
It really is important, and I was going to ask, because we all go through loss and we all have our own different ways of grieving. Do you believe that this was a way to help you grieve? And yeah,
Absolutely. This was complete therapy for me. A huge weight has been lifted off my chest now that this is in the can. And it originally was going to be a feature-length film, but I got sick of waiting for someone to hand me $60 million, so I raised $7,000 on Indiegogo and shot it in 7 days.
Indiegogo's pretty great.
It's fantastic. I strongly recommend Indiegogo for any filmmaker who wants to, as a passion project. And then I found people who were passionate about the project and who delivered the goods.
Now, I want to get to you guys as well. So tell us what roles you played and what it took to, how you used your acting ability to get to the perfect way of portraying the roles that you were given. So, I'll give this to you.
I play Angela, his mother, when she's old. I've been an actress for a very, very long time. And I just love doing different kinds of roles. And this one really hit me. I mean, just reading the script that he wrote had me crying. So I knew it was going to be easy to get that kind of emotion up. I had just gone through Hurricane Ian, where everything was wiped away from where I live. And so I was going through a lot. So I just kept holding it and holding it and holding it until we were going to film. And then I just let it all out. And the man that plays him when he's older worked with me, and he was just amazing.
Justin Sims.
Justin Sims. And he was amazing. And having somebody to work off of like that really helps too. It helps with the emotion to make it real.
By the way, this is the first time they're ever on camera together, even though they play mother and son.
Yeah.
So.
Go ahead.
Okay, hello. I play PJ. It was a tough character to get into, to get into that mindset of what he's struggling with, what he's dealing with, and it was it hit home a little bit. Everybody goes through a bit of that depression, that struggle of trying to make it feel right for themselves in the world, and that's really what PJ was trying to do, and it ended unfortunately too early for him. It was very. I'm very grateful for Paul for, letting me be a part of this. This is a tougher part, I guess, that I was for his film just because what it is. But it was great. It was a great experiance.
Just everything you can take away from
and
it.
it was just
all the lessons learned. And
exactly.
Yeah.
So, it's great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you. All right. Well, I play Teen Mikey in the film, and I've been acting for about like 8 years now, so not nearly as long as everyone else. But I think, sorry, I didn't mean to sound like everyone. But I think the biggest thing for me for this one was actually acting less, because on stage you have to like act more.
Sure.
To get to those, and Paul kept telling me, especially like enough with the Disney eyes, because I like a lot. Everything I did, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm a former theater actor as well,
so you understand.
I understand. Yes.
Yeah. I think for this one though, especially like the more challenging scenes, it wasn't really like a sense of acting, more of like feeling and being like in the moment. That way it came out like more naturally, hit a little closer to home, and hopefully appeared off as more across the film.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So overall with this film, because there's a lot of meaning to this film, there's a lot of emotion, what would you want the audience to take away after watching your film?
Just, again, if you're a parent, you don't have to be a parent. I mean, how important communication is, you know. I'm a parent. My daughter is standing right there filming us, and we love her dearly, and we've always communicated with her since she's a little girl. We've kept nothing from her, and she's a well-adjusted young lady, and she knows if she's troubled, she can come to us and talk to us. And when I was a kid and growing up in the 70s and 60s in New York City, we didn't talk about mental health. We didn't talk about these things were taboo. And you couldn't talk about them, or you considered crazy, you know, that was the word we used. And we're in a different mindset now, and so we have to stress that. I think that's really the most important thing.
Important as well. Last question, where is the film going to next? Is it going to be streaming anytime soon? Is it going to other film festivals?
Yes, this is probably the 9th film festival it's been in. It has screened in the famous Chinese Theater on Hollywood Boulevard just a couple of months ago. Next Sunday, it will be screened at the Triborough Film Festival in Astoria, Queens, where the movie takes place. At the famous Astoria Kaufman Studios, where Charlie Chaplin filmed, and the Marx Brothers, and all these guys. So yeah, that'll be happening next Sunday in New York City. So be there.
Yeah, be there, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming out and seeing us and speaking with me. It was a pleasure having you. I hope you guys come back next year, and I can't wait to see what you have next coming up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.